Welcome back to Olympus Critics. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a like for the algorithm that does help the channel grow. So, we got photos of the Mortal Kombat 2 movie, which will be coming out in October. And let's talk about the good. Adeline Rudolph, she's looking magically delicious as Katana. I like the design. I like the casting of her. Tati Gabrielle, we haven't seen her as Jade. I'm pretty sure she's gonna be looking magically delicious herself. But yeah, I dig this picture of Katana. Let's look at these other photos that we got. We got Martin Ford. I guess this is Shao Kahn. I don't really know what to think of this design. I guess they trying to make him look more like a monster than Shao Kahn. Let me know what you guys thoughts in the comment section. Then let's look at Scorpion. You're never gonna go wrong with Hiroki Sanada. I know I've had my disagreements of his casting as Hanzo Asashi because he's shorter, he's a lot older, but you can't go wrong with him. He's gonna bring it. I wasn't a fan of the design of Scorpion, but like I said, you can't go wrong with an actor of his caliber. I'm a big Hiroki Sanada fan, so I'm always gonna support and rock with that. And then we got this picture of Johnny Cage himself, Carl Urban. Oh man. I know I'm gonna have some people come at me. I just don't agree with the casting, man. I just don't, man. I didn't like this pick. He's older. He has not done any films that I can recall that he showed any martial arts. And there's no shade on Carl Urban. He's a great actor. I've been a fan of him for years, for all the movies he's been in, Dread, Pathfinder, anything you can name. I just don't think he was the right pick for Johnny Cage. It just doesn't feel like a Johnny Cage. And I know I read the Entertainment Weekly, what Ed Boon had to say. He was heavily involved in this project, and I get what he's saying. I feel him, I hear him, but I do not think Simon McQuad, I think that's how you pronounce his last name, is the director, or Todd Gardner himself, the producer, are the right people to have around this project. I just don't think they can pull off this movie. It may make some money because of the name, but that first film, it just seemed like they were more into the fatalities than the martial arts. I need to be seeing people throwing hands, like the original film. And yes, I know you're gonna have people saying, but Ed Boon was involved in this one. It doesn't matter if you don't have the right team surrounding this movie. You gotta have the right team. You look at Fallout, which I mentioned that in that video of Mortal Kombat, when they released the test screening news, scoopers. You have somebody like Jonathan Nolan. What he did, you put Fallout in his hands, and he delivered on that first season. You need people that can pull off these popular IPs. I just don't think McQuad is the man to do the job. Now, some of you probably would ask me, who would you have gotten? I know we do fan casting for actors, but if I was to do a fan casting for a director, I would have chose Gareth Evans, who did the Raid films. He would have been my top choice. Second choice probably would have been Chad Stahelski, who did the John Wick films. But it would be, hypothetically speaking, if they did a third film, scrap Simon McQuad, bring in Gareth Evans, or you do a reboot, bring in him. That would be my fan casting for a director to do a Mortal Kombat film. It would be him, because he knows how to do a good martial arts action film. And then if you need to throw in some horror elements, he's done horror as well with the VHS film. If you need to throw in some horror characters, because you do Mortal Kombat does have some characters that can get a little nasty. How they move, like Havoc and all that. He would do a great job with that if you was to put that in his hands. I just don't think Simon McQuad and Todd Gardner are the guys to do this. This is a popular IP that they're taking over. I repeat again. I read the Entertainment Weekly. I read what Ed Boon was saying. I just don't think these guys can pull that off for this franchise, for this popular IP. Warner Brothers should have given this to somebody that has a track record to pull something like this off. I know James Wan is the producer, but James Wan, his movies ain't been too good lately. He ain't been too good lately. You know, I was scratching my head when I saw James Wan was getting involved in this. I would have preferred somebody else, because this seems like Simon McQuad is part of his tree, because he's Australian, commercial, you know, and James Wan is Australian filmmaker. Yeah, man, that's just my thoughts. I know I'm gonna have some people disagree with me. It's fine. I know some people are excited about the movie. If it makes a lot of money, hey, I'll come back on here and say I was wrong. Now, if it still look like it's trash like that first movie, yes, I said the first movie was trash. I will not sit down and watch that movie. This is just my opinion. It's all subjective. You enjoyed the first movie, that's fine. But that first movie just did not work for me. It just seemed like they were more about the the finishing moves than actual martial arts of the film. You know, it just didn't make any sense when you saw people going toe to toe. It was barely anybody throwing hands like that. It was just powers, finishing move. That's it. But let me know what you guys think, man. I want to know what you guys think. Keep it clean in the comment section. Let me know what you think about these photos. That Lion Rudolph, man, she looking good. I ain't gonna lie about that. But make sure you subscribe to the channel.